Right, I'm going to have a quick look at this other one, see what's wrong with it, because it says other or unknown fault, so I don't actually know what's wrong with it. If it's something too complex, I'm not going to work on it tonight, because it is getting late and I am absolutely freaking starving. So let's just have a look, because all it says is other fault. It doesn't actually say what the issue is. So this is a PS5 disc edition. I can see some damage to the HDMI port. So if you look just here, you'll see a gap. I'll show you that up close in a minute, but there's a slight gap in the HDMI port, so there is an issue there. Okay, it turns on and it goes to a white light. Yeah, that port is very loose. Look at that. That port is incredibly loose. It appears to be working. The flickering is normal, like the flashing lights, that's normal, but that's real loose. Like, that needs a port, really. Whether it's actually going to work, I don't know. Let's just have a look on the TV, see what happens. So it is booting up. It looks like it might be booting into safe mode though, because it went to a white light incredibly quickly. Yeah, safe mode. Thought so. It went to a white light too quick for it to have booted into the software. So let's have a look what's happening. Right, okay, so we've got update system software and reset PS5. That's all we've got here. (101312). That's not recognising the disk drive. Where is the disk drive? It's missing. Huh? I don't know if this is meant to be being converted to digital or not. Right, let me see if I've got any sort of email at all. Yes, it is. They want this converting from disk to digital. Okay. Yeah, guess I should have checked emails first. So this is just going to be a straightforward disk to digital conversion then. Right, so I'm assuming they've had some sort of a issue with the disk drive. I don't think the email said. Oh no, it's another one of these, isn't it, where they've got it stuck. God damn it. There you go. That one wasn't as bad as the last one I had like that. Right, okay. There we go. So there's the board. Yeah, so the reason I'm saying there's an issue with this port, and it's not imminent that it needs replacing, but it's close. You see the split in it? Right down the middle. There's a better angle. So yes, you can technically just grab a pair of pliers and just give it a little bit of a squeeze if you're careful. But that will come apart again. Like, you'll never get that how it's meant to be. You see it? Even there, like that. So the reason that causes an issue is because if you look at a HDMI port, any HDMI cable, they're going to have two little eyes in it. And those two little eyes are supposed to line up perfectly with these locking mechanisms here. So if you've got the port in there, it's supposed to catch onto those eyes and stop it from falling out. But because this is loose, it's not catching. Like, I shouldn't be able to pull that like that. That's actually a lot better than it was. But really, that port is going to break in the next 6 months or so, I would say. Anyway, let's do the job that it's been sent for. So we've got the BIOS chip here, and that is what contains all of the information required for it to search for the disk drive. And all we need to do is change one flag. Just change one flag in the BIOS to say, hey, I'm a digital edition, not a disk edition. And what that'll do is it will full sound this update file and allow an update to go through. Of course, that does mean that you won't be able to use the disk drive again unless you change that flag back. but it does mean you'll be able to update it and use it. There we go. So we'll desolder that chip. I'm going to make sure I get pin 1 correct on my connector, which is indicated by this little cut that I've put into the outer body of it. Hey, get off my tweezers. I always do this under the microscope to make sure that I haven't, you know, bridged the pin or whatever. But make sure it's pressed down and then it's got a nice solid contact with the reader, just like that. And then I'm going to hook it up to the PC. I'm going to go over to my desktop and I am going to load up CH341 programmer. I'm going to detect the chip. There we go, W25Q16JV. And I'm going to read it. Bink. Done. Right, okay. There's that. So let's just search for 1016A. We've got the serial number. Good stuff. So I'm going to save that as disk to, whoops. Disk to digital PS5 number 3, 15th November 2023. I'll save that BIOS. Then I'm going to go to my own software, which you can download from my website for free. And we're going to look for that file we just saved. And you can see here it says PS5 model disk edition. We're going to change that, so we're going to go 1016A. And we're going to go digital, save. And then we're going to save that as converted. We're going to reopen it. Damn it, did I just save that as EDM? I saved it as the wrong thing, didn't I? Just to make sure, let's do it again. Oh, hang on. What am I doing? Yeah, right, so we want digital edition, save everything. We're going to save that and we're going to just change it to converted. There we go. And we're going to open that again. And typical, my bug showed up. There's a little bug in this. Sometimes it doesn't save it the first time, but if I save that again now, oh no, that one, overwrite that file. I don't know why, but sometimes it doesn't work the first time, and then you do it a second time, and there you go, digital edition. It's really weird, and I just haven't had time to troubleshoot it. So if it doesn't work the first time, just do it again, and it'll work. Right, we're going to open that file. Let's open the converted file. So disk to digital PS5 number 3, 15th of November 2023, converted. And let's just make sure we've got the serial number. We have indeed. There we go. So same serial number. We're going to program that onto this chip. So yeah, my software is a little bit buggy occasionally, but if you do it twice, it will work. And that's done. I will get around to updating it eventually. Release a bug fix. There you are. And there we are. Job's a good one. Just clean this flux up. There we go. What is that? That's not my flux. Where's that from? What the frick? That's not my flux. Where are you from? Don't even know if it is flux. Huh. Right, let's just have a look actually and see if these fuses are blown. I want to know what was wrong with this board originally. Not that it matters to me. I mean, I'm doing the job I'm being paid to do, but no, nothing wrong with the fuses. So probably just a faulty disk drive. They didn't want to pay for the replacement. So yeah. Well, anyway, that's done. That is done. Not going to worry about the liquid metal and stuff for now because I need to contact the customer and just let them know that the HDMI port does have an issue and find out whether they want it doing at a reduced rate now rather than having to send it back in 6 months' time when it does break, because it will break. It will break. So I'm not really worried right now. I'll call the customer in the morning. Obviously it's 3:09 AM, so it's a bit late to be calling customers. Don't think they'll be too happy if I wake them up to ask them if they want a HDMI port replacing. I mean, I don't think they'd be too happy if I phoned them up and told them the console is set on fire. Not at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I don't think they're going to want a phone call about this. Ring them now, they'll be overjoyed. Well, I've got a message for you, mate. The customer asked me to tell you. Oh, that was a good one. In theory, when I run an update now, we shouldn't get that error code. Reinstall PS5. Okay. We're going to run through the update and it should go through absolutely fine. Select yes. And no, it won't ban the system either. Just for the record. Some people think it will. I've been running one now for several months. Disc to digital edition conversion. It gets used every single day by my son and it works perfect. It's on the latest system software. He plays it online and he has no issues. By the way, you can't go the other way. So you can't go from digital to disc edition unless it was originally a disc edition and you have the matching daughter board. You have to have the matching daughter board that has got the code, the key that's paired to the APU. If I wanted to, so for example, I'm going to contact the customer tomorrow and I'm going to say, look, the console's done, it's working. Would you like it for free? Would you like this job for free by sending me the daughter board and I send you a working digital edition board in exchange? And if they say yes, then great. I'll get a disc edition board, they get a digital edition board like they wanted, they get to save some money. And it's happy days, yeah. So, yeah, there you go. That's gone through an update. Working absolutely fine. And job is a good one. Job is a good one. Boom. But yeah, that's done. It's working. It's gone through the update. That should be running 8.20. And there we go. Okay. Sony have just released a new update. Lovely. PS5 666. Oh, isn't that nice? The Devil's Console. Cool. Anyway, that works.
The next day.
So basically what I was going to do, I was going to offer the customer on this. I was going to offer the customer to just give them a working digital board for free if they sent me the disk drive board to this, but it turns out they bought it off eBay and the disk drive board was missing, so yeah, that's a no-go. So they've got to pay me for the work, unfortunately. They want the connectors taken off because that gives them the option to put it into a digital edition case in the future if they want to. Right, so I have an option here. I can remove the connector from the top and damage it and not damage the speaker, or I can remove it from the bottom, damage the speaker, replace that, and not have to worry about damaging the connectors, so then I can reuse the connectors. I'm going to remove the speaker from this because I don't want to damage that, but I also don't want to damage those connectors. I'm kind of a little bit of a hoarder when it comes to those connectors. I like to have some on hand. So I shall add some leaded solder. Right, might scratch the ground plane underneath, but it's fine, honestly. Doesn't seem to be enough leaded solder. That's better. There you go. So now I can remove it from underneath. And now I can heat up from underneath and remove that. There we go. One safely removed connector. Perfect. So that needs removing, and there's another connector just here which needs removing as well. Because this is, well, it really needs to fit inside digital edition. A digital edition housing. And it won't fit in with this connector here. It'll fit in with the other one, but it's pointless having it there if this is never going to take a disk drive again. So I'll heat up from underneath on this one as well. Almost there. There we go. Boom. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Right. Time to put that connector back on. Sorry, the speaker, should I say. I'll add a little bit of flux in a second. Not that it actually needs it. Yeah, it actually doesn't need it. I'd rather not add flux if I don't have to, because I don't want the flux getting inside the speaker, because it does affect the volume slightly. So just make sure it's all fully soldered. Beautiful. We also have this circuit just here. The only thing I take off this circuit is the fuses. So there's two fuses here which are not needed. So I always nick those off while I'm doing disc to digital conversions. Because those fuses will come in handy. There we go. I might as well nick these as well. None of this is needed. There we go. So this is the proper way to do disc to digital conversion. Remove all of this, all of these unnecessary components, and that way then you've not got any transistors drawing unnecessary power. Even though it's going to be in literally the, you know, milliamps or even nanoamps, you know, it's not going to make any significant difference, but it still saves power. Right, there we go. So that's that done, and now we're Gucci to go, Chi. Or we should be. Do. Let me just make sure this still turns on. Ooh. What the actual... No, come on, don't do this to me. Do not do this to me, you little punk. Oh yeah, that was what it was. I forgot to cover the RAM chips in thermal pasta, didn't I? Damn it, I also forgot to unplug those Wi-Fi antennas. What the fuck is going on with this? Why is it not working? 7 milliamps current draw. Huh? I don't think that floated the South Bridge. Oh, wait a second. Wait, I've made a mistake. I think I've made a mistake here. And I think I know what. I'm looking at this circuit. I think these components are required. And it's these ones that are not actually tinned, which are not. Let me just double check this on a digital board. I think I might have fucked up. Well, I haven't fucked up. I can put them back, but you know, it's not a major issue. But let me just have a look on a digital edition board. Bear with me. Let me find one. Yes. Yeah. That's my bad. That's my bad. I wasn't looking at the non-tin pads. Damn it. Here's a digital edition. I'm an idiot. Right. Well, it's not a major issue. I can fix that. That's my bad. So, forget everything I've just said. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. So, I was thinking, oh yeah, these pads here. Not taking into account that there's actually a bunch of missing pads. Never mind. Damn it. Do as I say, not as I do, alright? Right, well, then in that case, a blown resistor here could cause a 7 milliamp current draw. Right. Mr. Pads. Yeah, so the fuses are not meant to be there, but all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 components are. Ah, yes, son of a. Where did that go? Well, I'll grab another one in a minute. Oi! Oh, if something can go wrong, it will go wrong on a stream, believe me. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong on a stream. That's just Sod's Law. Or Murphy's Law for anyone who's not British. There we go, we've got a boot sequence now. 300 milliamps, back down to 7. Yep, there you go. Right, that circuit being bad can cause a 7 milliamp current draw. There we go. That's better. Right, so my bad on that. Learn something new every day. Guess you do need that one part of the circuit. Never mind. It happens. I'm not going to put these back together tonight. I just wanted to finish that. Finish this job. I don't really think I should worry about putting it back together tonight, to be honest. Do it in the morning. It takes 5 minutes. So yeah, this was just literally swap the BIOS. Well, reprogram the BIOS. Didn't need a BIOS swap, it needed reprogramming so as it thinks it's a digital version. And then obviously from there just remove the 2 connectors here and the disk drive circuit from the other side. And all is good. This does update, I confirmed it all yesterday, don't need to do it again. Kind of pointless really. But at least now the customer can get this back working, assuming I don't fuck it up again.